If you've ever listened to One Night in Bangkok, chances are your wildest interpretation of the lyrics is probably true, if only in the infamous walking streets of Thailand. But that is only one side of the coin. Thailand is also everything and more you see in the travel brochures. Beaches, mountains, elephants, cocktails and sunsets. Sally, Matt and Dan show us the hidden gems of the city where tranquility and the energetic downtown area of Bangkok is a tuk-tuk ride apart. We explore the city on water taxis with the locals, on foot and the SkyTrain. Traffic, temples, floating markets and street food is all in a day's work in Bangkok. Bangkok is only used by and for foreigners. As a matter of fact, the Thai name for Bangkok holds the Guinness World Record for the longest place name. The locals call it Krung Thep for short, but the full translation means the City of Angels, the Great City, the residence of the Emerald Buddha, the impregnable city of God Indra, the grand capital of the world endowed with 9 precious gems, the happy city, and more. Come to Bangkok and you will see why the Thais adore their capital so much.
So I'm Matthew Jones, originally from Cape Town, born and raised. And yeah, I've been in Bangkok for about 4 months.
Hi, I'm Daniel Goss, born and raised in Cape Town, South Africa. Spent 23 years of my life there and now I'm in Bangkok for 4 months so far.
And what do you do here?
Well, I work for a NGO at the moment, helping them with the social media and teaching them and get involved in their initiative.
But we are working with a few clients online running social media ads. And yeah, that's basically it, making money online. Yeah. We actually both quit our jobs at the same time in Cape Town, bought a ticket and a backpack and arrived in Bangkok and kind of been making it up ever since.
Got on the motorbike taxi and that's
yeah. And the rest is history.
As soon as we hopped on that bike taxi, we found love. As you step through the doors, coming off the plane, you're hit with like a heat wave, you know. Like Bangkok literally slaps you in the face.
It's a sensory overload. It's non-stop energy.
Definitely my favorite thing is the way that people kind of treat you, you know. Everybody greets you with a smile, everyone's respectful. There's like, you know, same as at home with like elders and stuff, you know, you say auntie to your auntie, you say mama to the older generation, you know. Same sort of vibe here, but with the sawadee-ka.
I personally love the food.
Yeah?
I love spicy food. Just Thai cuisine is the best.
Yeah.
I remember,
Do you think it's cheaper to live here than back home?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely, you know. I mean, like a really nice 1-bedroom studio would cost around 8,000, 9,000 baht. And at home, that's like 4 or 5 grand, you know. And you'll never find a place for 4 or 5 grand in Cape
Share
Town.
a dig.
Especially in the city.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what you're coming here to do, you know. If you're coming here for a week and you want to spend all your money and go have as much fun as possible, then follow the touristy routes. But if you're, you know, kind of trying to see the culture, see those sort of things, then I'd try to avoid as many tourist traps as possible.
Yeah. Find your purpose. Why you want to come here. You want to come on a holiday, or you want to come here to spend a few months and actually learn and grow.
It's not so great about living in Thailand or in Bangkok.
I mean, there's a lot of frustrations to deal with. I mean, it's a different culture completely. But I mean, the language barrier is a big one. It's not really a problem. It's just you don't know how to speak the language.
And you don't know how to read it either.
Don't know how to read
that's a problem.
You can't pick up a dictionary and go.
But language barrier frustrations. never really get your point across, you know.
Yeah.
Also, the heat is serious.
No, the heat's okay.
From South Africa.
Biltong,
Yeah.
definitely.
Definitely.
As much meat as possible, actually. Just
Cross and
meat.
blackwell mayonnaise.
Always tangy mayo.
Always tangy mayo.
Always tangy mayo, definitely.
Yeah, definitely Mrs. Balls. Like, that's a must.
What else?
We've got rooibos tea. We've got a collection of that now.
What else?
Yeah.
Definitely Robertson spices. Aromat's a must.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss aromat. Yeah. But yeah, the need for meat out here is real.
The meat is real.
You know, the things I do for a spur T-bone here.
Yeah, steak. Or
Yeah.
my mom,
Yeah, I got a
my dad,
list.
my 2 sisters. That's about it.
You know, first and foremost, my gran.
Yeah.
Gotta hit her up. And my mom and dad, sisters, brothers, you know, the whole team.
Yeah.
The Jones family clan.
Hi, this is Waterun. It is the Temple of the Dawn. It is under construction at the moment, unfortunately, but it's all built out of old crockery. It's absolutely beautiful. It's one of the oldest temples in Bangkok. It would have been one of the temples that King Thaksin would have seen when he came down from Ayutthaya River to move to Bangkok. The Temple of the Dawn was one of the first he saw, and it is now a very significant temple. The royal barges and everything would leave from this temple, Songkran and everything, not Songkran, but also like Loy Krathong, where they put the little floating things in the water, all be from this temple. So it is a very significant temple.
Die hele tempel is uit mosaïekblokkies gemaak. So oral waar jy sien is hierdie fyn detail van mosaïek, van blou en rooi mosaïek. Dis ongelooflik om dit te sien. Ek kan nie dink wie dit almal moes gemaak het nie.
This is Wat Kampeng, which is on Banglawan Klong. It's a very rural area. It's not a very touristy area, but the artist house, which we're going to go to after here, we're going to walk down. It's becoming more touristy. It's really beautiful, and it's also on the water, and you can feed the fish. This kind of thing you have at the temple here, this would obviously be a really famous monk, which they've immortalized now into a statue, and they will worship him forever. And then you'll notice at every hotel or every corner you'll find these little spirit houses. That is just a thank you for the land, that you're building on the land, and that's why they give offerings and everything to the spirit house every night, in order to thank the universe basically for letting them build on the land. So you will see that everywhere. Every place will have that. Even little shops, if they can't afford to build a spirit house, you'll see like a saucer or a candle or a cool drink bottle, and that's their kind of little spirit house you'll see. So you'll see that everywhere.
Bangkok's beauty is very much in the eye of the beholder. On any given day, the smells, crowds and madness can get you down. Bikes, tuk-tuks, taxis and people move around in a kind of organized chaos Western minds find hard to understand. But then you hop on a bike taxi or jump on a riverboat and you find yourself in a quiet Thai neighborhood where it's hard to imagine you are in one of the biggest cities on earth.
I've been here 2 years up to now, teaching. Been coming here for 15 years. I mean, my first experience coming here was the Buddhism. That's what brought me back to Thailand to live the Buddhism. It's a country that is so steeped in culture and tradition. You can't not fall in love with it. And I mean, people are just such amazing people. I mean, this beautiful spot we're at now, this is a real rural part of Bangkok that you wouldn't even know existed. It's quiet and, you know, you can get away from the big city, but Bangkok makes you feel so alive. You know, for the first time in life, you will feel alive when you come here. And not only that, it's safe. You know, we don't lock our door at night when we go to sleep. It's safe, safe, safe. Even 3 o'clock in the morning, we're safe here. And that is a big draw, I think, for South Africans that come here. That's all they talk about is how safe it is here. Many, many, many South Africans. We have a big expat network here. You know, we do a lot of things with the embassy and the South African Thai Chamber of Commerce and another one called Jabalani. We all connected together, and when one does something, everyone lets everyone else know, and we're always having kind of little functions and do's and things. You can work here. I know people get a bit put off thinking like they need all these qualifications, but you can work here without degrees and things. You really can. Don't be put off with it. Come, you can get a job here without having to go through agencies and things like that, because they tend to be a little bit of a rip-off. Like the Thais are saying, sabai sabai, and that means chilling, relaxing, no rush, just whatever. And this is our sabai sabai place when we come every Sunday, you know, and just sit here and read a book and watch the traffic go past on the boats and everything. I have another saying called Mai Pen Lai that just means doesn't matter. It can actually mean lots of things. Doesn't matter, it's okay, don't worry about it. So these are 2 sayings that you need to know. Look, the Thais, I think, are incredibly hardworking people. They're really hardworking people, but when they sabai, they do it in style, you know. And I mean, we learn that from them. They work hard and they play hard. The markets, there's so many little floating markets in Bangkok that people are completely unaware of. You know, that you just have to Google it, and you might have to take a taxi, whatever, to get there. But like here, they have a little floating market, mostly only on weekends, and it's very rural. And they go for little rides along the river you can get for really cheap. And my daughter's still there. She's in Cape Town. She's a photographer in Cape Town, and she comes over on holiday a lot. She'll be over soon like that. And I mean, I know that at the drop of her hat, if she could find a job here, she'll be here and probably will end up here. So I'd like to say hi to you. Hi, Lana.
We stay in Bangkok because we simply haven't done everything there is to do. Next time we meet Teacher Marseille for a walk around the posh areas of Bangkok, and we go and see 1,600 pandas on a world tour. We try to see all there is to see in the famous ZAbroad, including very exotic food. We experience the good life and chat to Mandy and Kicha over fancy smancy cocktails at Bangkok's #1 Sky Bar. You're invited too.
And we are breaking free now wherever we go.